is Steve Weintraub with Collider, and I'm here at our New York Comic-Con studio with everyone behind Dune Prophecy. How are you guys doing?
Very well,
great.
Thank you for having us.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'll say it. I've seen the first 2 episodes, and like I said off camera, if you had sent me more, I would have watched more. So congrats on that. Or let me just say thumbs up. I don't know what the right thing is. So a lot of people who are watching this, they'll probably have seen a trailer, they'll know a little bit, but they won't know that much. So who wants to bite the bullet and sort of say what the show is about and when it takes place?
I can jump in there. The show is about the origin of the Bene Gesserit, the sisters you might have seen in Denis movies if you watched them. We're set 10,000 years before the film. And we're in the distant future. We're, also 10,000 years about from now. And we are in the shadow of the great machine wars. Humans have defeated artificial intelligence and thinking machines are banned. And now humanity is in a period of rebuilding. It's this time of we sometimes joke that it's the dark ages of Dune, and the great schools are rising, and one of these great schools is the Sisterhood, is the Bene Gesserit, and we're going to get to sort of see how they rose to power.
In the middle of all this chaos is a Harkonnen, who is the second Reverend Mother Superior of the Sisterhood.
So I am curious, when you guys go in, and with the show, how much is the HBO Max, I don't know what the right term is, how much are they asking? Do you have like a 3-season plan? Do you have a long plan, what's the arc of what you're thinking about? And how much is it sort of like we're making 1 season and we'll see how it goes? And do you know what I mean? Yeah,
sure. I mean, we do have a plan, and they've been eager to hear all of it. I
mean, they want it character driven, they want it thought provoking, and they've just asked us to, constantly make it surprising, propulsive, visually breathtaking. When you say the word Dune requires like large scale filmmaking, HBO Max, legendary. They never told us to pull back. They always told us to push and make it an epic, and that's what we did.
And they haven't destroyed the set in Hungary, so that's always a good sign.
That's very good. Yes, exactly. Yes, I don't think people realize if the sets are still standing, then that they believe it could continue. So my question is, do you have I'm gonna drill down. Do you have like a 3-year plan already?
Or 10,000 year plan?
Yeah.
Until Timothy's born, we've got basically.
So right. I mean, plans within plans in every way, measured in centuries. We do. I mean, it's it will come as no news that our show centers around the Bene Gesserit, but when they're called the Sisterhood. So we're in this sort of incipient organization. And then how do they become the Bene Gesserit? And that is a multi-season journey to be on. And that is very much the story we want to tell.
And their moves are generational. They are in the long game. So there's plenty of story to tell.
Jumping into your cast, I want to start by saying you guys all did great work in the 2 episodes that I saw. For each of you, what was it about this project and this story scripts that said, oh yeah, I want to be a part of this?
Well, it was reading the story and the scripts are a really, really tasty, delicious, complicated mess of a dish to get your teeth into, because the Harkonnens are a very, very messed up family right from the off. And Valya and Tula Harkonnen have had a very traumatic childhood, all of which comes out as the story proceeds. And yet they have set themselves on this path to try and control the destiny of humankind. And it feels as if they're enabling themselves. There are no lengths to which they won't go to do that. So it has a lot of scope, put it that way, as an actor.
I've always wanted to work with Jordan. Now,
dream come true.
Following on what Emily said, it's very complex. Every character's got flaws. Every character is very driven and driven to get what they think they deserve, and everybody thinks they're right. When often everybody thinks they're wrong. So I think it's very complex, and it's a real watcher for the audience. It makes you think, you know. Obviously, the visuals are stunning and beautiful, but it's a story that I really fell in love with. And Jordan.
I mean, good taste.
Garroted by his own cast. I just love it that it's about two families and each one wanting to control a piece of land, and the consequences go on for thousands of years. You know, let me think of a modern parallel with that. It's telling human stories through myth and legend, and that's what actors like to do.
I'm curious. So the first episode, you have to deliver a lot of information in the first 15 minutes. There's a lot of story. And one of the things that I compliment you on in both episodes is that you're not watering it down for the audience. It's it's Dune. You know, there's a lot of stuff to get through. Can you just sort of talk about A, how you don't water it down, that you're telling an adult story, and B, having all that information that you need to disseminate and get through, while also, you know what I mean? It's a lot.
Absolutely. I mean, Dune is so dense. It's so well thought out. It's so vivid. And it wouldn't be Dune, I think, unless we embrace that aspect of it. But then, and I think it goes back to what the cast is saying, when you try and ground everything through character, I do believe it becomes more understandable. So we really tried to have multi-levels in the show. So if you've never seen the movies, or if you haven't read the books, you can come in through these characters and discover the world. But for those who have, we want to have a rich, exciting, dense experience. So that was really a needle we tried to thread quite consciously.
But Dune is also an Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think these two did an amazing job of giving everybody a voice as well. There's so many different characters going after different goals, and I think so many people latch on to different characters. You know,
you can always tell when you regather for doing press and Comic-Con how pleased the cast are to see each other, and it's just been a really fantastic reunion this morning. You know, to see the people who we've worked with, and I think that's very telling about how we work together as a cast, and the scenes and the drama we created in front of these beautiful sets we have.
Real quick, because I got to wrap with you guys. I don't know, how many episodes is the first season?
It's a 6 episodes.
I was like, oh, wait.
6 episodes.
So for all of you, just real fast, which episode of the 6 are you most looking forward for fans seeing?
I want them to get to the 6, so the 6th.
You have to sit through to the 6th. There's no option.
Episode 3 has got some really, really strange, quite disturbing events in it, which I seem to come on from the fetid brain beside me.
I mean, I couldn't choose between the episodes, but I do agree. We really did try and give each one its own identity or its own hour, and I think they're really robust and full episodes, and each one really changes things. So I don't think any episode is filler. The world is different after every episode.
Yeah, 6 episodes, there's no filler.
Yeah.
I mean, we are blessed with a tremendous cast. I mean, it's got 2 legends sitting right here that, still give me shivers when I see them in person, because that's how important they are in my filmic life. And then a legend in the making back there. And every episode
how much
they
did
bring
he
it.
give you to say, was it $5 or $10 to say that?
I will say for him, when you see episode 4, which is my favorite, he does some outrageous stuff in it. So it's quite good.
It was probably $10. All kidding aside, I really can't wait to watch the rest of the episodes, and I hope that it's a big enough hit for them to make another season. And you know what I mean. Listen, thank you all so much.
Thank you
for watching,
awesome.
and
Thank you.
Good luck with your speed dating.
Thanks so much.